Hallelujah. Welcome to Prime Media TV. My name is James. I'm here again for the inspirational moment. I told you during the week that I was going to come back maybe before Tuesday, and glory to God, I am here. And so today I want to discuss something that is very, very important. It has been in my mind to discuss it, but I give God the glory because I now have the chance or the opportunity to discuss it. Now, I will take my first my discourse from Proverbs 22 verse 6 that says, "Train up a child in the way that he should go, and even when he is old or when he is grown, he will not depart from it." And I think the parents of these days, they need a lot of work to do. In our days, our parents trained us in such a hard way, and even though at that time we hated them for what the discipline they gave us, the everything, sometimes they will have to inflict pain on us. It wasn't really good with us. We felt so bad. But today we appreciate their contribution, their discipline, and everything they did, because now we can see that what they did, to us, the training they gave us, it has given us a level of a level of achievement. It has built us a level of achievement. It has built us, that it has shaped us in a particular way. And now that we are no longer with them, we have seen the effect of what they did. We are seeing the effect of the training that they gave to us. Now, this place says, "Train up a child." This Proverbs 22 verse, he says, "Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is grown or when he is old, he will not depart from it." And now, these days, I know that there's technology and everything, advancement and everything, but I think we are gradually deviating from training, from the training that we need to be giving to our children. The young ones these days, they are so audacious. They ask all sorts of questions. There are questions that in our days we dare not ask our parents, but right now these children will confront their parents and ask them all sorts of questions. Now these children, for instance, in our days, our parent can tell us, "Go and get this thing for me," and we dare not ask them why. But today's children, if you tell them, "Go and give me this thing," they will first ask you, "Mommy, why should I give it?" So they want to know why they should do everything. If you tell them anything, they will tell you, "Explain." If you ask them anything, they will tell you, "Explain." So they are so audacious. They are so, the guts that they have is something else. Now, it is now, making me to ask, where have we neglected? Where have we erred? What is wrong? Is it from the part of the children or from the part of the parent? Is there something that we are missing? Because in our days, maybe a girl can be 18, be 20, be 25, and she doesn't have any knowledge about a man, and she's too naive when it has to do with something, a relationship or anything. But these days we now see it as a norm that even children that are not of age, they are into relationship, they are into all sort of relationships, and we see it as a norm. And you know that, especially for these teenagers, I have a lot. I've talked with so many teenage girls, especially the girls, and sometimes when I see them with guys around them, I will ask them, "Who is this person?" And most times, do you know what they will tell me? They will tell me that, "Oh, this is my friend. This is my friend," and I'll be like, "Oh, we have normalized this thing," because in our days it was not like that. When we were growing up, it was not like that. But today, the girl can have all male friends around her, and the mother doesn't see anything wrong with that. If you make a female child can have all sort of male friends around her, she goes out with them, and I mean, we have normalized that. We think that nothing is wrong with that, narrative. We think that that is okay. But we have seen that everything is wrong with the children of this day. We have seen that something is definitely wrong with this. Because do you know what I've realized? Because many of these things, many of the problems we are having in society today, it's most of them, if you trace them, you will find out that it is because of the carelessness, the negligence from the side of the parent. Because every armed robber we have around today came from a home. Every prostitute we have today in the society came from a home. So there's nobody that came from heaven, fell down from heaven. So definitely, every of the good and the bad people we have on earth today, they all came from a home. And the question is, the armed robber, could it be the armed robbers we have today? Could it be the terrorists we have today? Could it be that their parents did not play their role very well in bringing them up, in teaching them moral ethics? Because there are so many things. There's a kind of knowledge. There's a kind of training that I've undergrown. And do you know that there are things that I can never do? I don't need anybody to tell me not to do it, because I have been that thing has become part of me. I have been trained right from my infancy stage to this point, that I've been trained. I've been trained that this thing is not good, and so it has become part of me. I will not be comfortable doing that thing. If for any reason I find myself doing that, I will feel guilty, and I will know that I'm wrong, and I will find a way to to get over it and not to do it again. But you know that there are so many people, they are doing all sorts of evil, yet they are not they don't even know that what they are doing is wrong. They have normalized wickedness. They have normalized all sorts of things. Recently I saw a video of a young girl. I don't think that girl is up to 5. And this girl was, was dancing all sort of dance. She was, on the floor, twerking, doing all sort of this, all of this, dance challenge that all those girls used to do around. And adults were recording this girl. People were there, they were clapping for her. This is where we have gotten to. Do you know why we are having all this thing? Because these days, babies are training babies. A girl that have not, she's still struggling with all sorts of weaknesses. She's still struggling with herself. She has not yet, she can't take care of herself. She can't train herself. She has no one to even, tell her the good, what is good and what is not good. She already given birth to children. And the father is not even there to monitor the child. The girl on her own, she doesn't even have the orientation. She doesn't have what it takes to train that child. But she's giving birth. What do you expect? People just think that because they can conceive, they are ready to give birth. When you have nothing to offer that child, when you can't train that child, when you don't have what it takes to train that child, yet you are giving birth. What are you giving birth to? And then we are training those children with all sorts of things. Imagine this girl I was talking about. The little girl was on the floor. She was twerking. She was dancing. She was doing all sorts of things. And we have adults recording those children there, and they put it online. What are they trying to preach? What are they trying to, to? So most of these problems, if we trace them, they came from homes. They came from it is the irresponsibility from the part of the parent that have led to so many things that we have. So the children had liberty to do whatever they think is right. So I'll go. I'll go on a quick break right now. When I come back, we'll continue the discourse. So stay tuned. Amazing grace is the sweetest sound that saved my life. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. You took my shame, it took my pain. My Jesus gave me his name. Now I reign with him all my days. I'll sing his praise everywhere that I go, everything that I do. All I see is grace everywhere that I go, everything that I do. All I see is grace, 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 grace. I see grace, 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 grace. All I see is grace, 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 grace. I see grace, 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 grace. All I see is grace. Oh. Amazing grace, amazing grace is the story of my life. It's not by power, it's not by might, it's by the Spirit of the Lord. It's not by hard work, it's not by skills. Divine help is what I enjoy. I'm not afraid of tomorrow. I have grace. Okay, welcome back. Now, like I was saying, most of these things that are happening around, most of these children we have, irresponsible children, all kinds of children that we have around our society today. I believe that most of the parents did not play their responsibility in the life. They did not play their role very well in the life of those children. I'm not saying that when you train your child very well, the child will not, will not go out there and misbehave. But that will contribute. They will. If you have play your role, give them the necessary training, the necessary, your contribution to them. Play your role very well and see to it. If they will not go out there and live a responsible life, if they will not go out there and be good people to themselves and to the society. Do you know it is getting worse because, like I said before, we now have, we now have girls, we now have babies who are giving birth to babies. We now have babies who are training babies. What do you expect when a blind man is leading a blind man? So there must be a reorientation. We must come back to they used to say, well, all those beating of child is old-fashioned, this and that is old-fashioned. Well, you may be right, but you see, if we must get back, if we must, raise a godly generation, a generation that fears God, we must discipline our children. We must put our children on the right path. We must correct the system of training children. Most of the things that we overlook, most of the things that we don't pay attention to, they are the things that are leading to what we have, the ungodliness that is going on around them. I mean, a guy can kill his girlfriend and feel like it's normal. A guy can just, use his girlfriend to do money ritual or whatever they call it and feel it's normal. No, you can't tell me that that person doesn't have a problem with, you can't tell me that that person doesn't have a problem with upbringing. A person who feels like he needs money, and then the only option he has is to take somebody else and use them to get money. Everything is wrong with the system. Everything is wrong with the upbringing. Everything is wrong from the training they have received from childhood. No, we must do something about it. I know some of you listening to me, you may not be parent right now, but tomorrow you are going to be parent. How do you intend to raise your children? It's up to you to make sure to make up your mind that no, my child cannot be an armed robber. My daughter cannot be a prostitute. My child will not be an irresponsible man, a terrorist. No, you can make up your mind that nothing good. The Bible says that his seed shall be blessed. That means everything that comes from you should be a blessing. Nothing from you should be a curse. So if your children are misbehaving, they are going out there to cause pain to people. They are a curse already. No, you shouldn't have children who will misbehave. You shouldn't have a children who will cause pain to others. Choose that you are going to have children who will bring happiness, joy to the society, not the ones that will cause catastrophe to the society. So we must return to the place of discipline. We must return to the place where we normalize disciplined children. We must, because how can somebody who is indisciplined raise somebody that is disciplined? It's not going to happen. Like I said before, just because as a woman, that right now you are of age, you're up to 18, that you can now conceive and give birth to, it doesn't mean that you're ready to have kids. There is a particular level there's a level of maturity, that you need to attain before you talk about having kids. You can't be having kids when you are still a baby. I'm not talking about age. Age is not there. It's not the issue. You can be 30 and still be a kid mentally. What training do you have? What do you think you have to offer to that child if you give birth to children? You don't have what it takes to give birth yet. So wait until give yourself to training. Make sure that before you give birth, you are ready for it. Don't think because you have money, you have this and that. You don't think that you're ready to have kids. So let's return to the place of discipline. Let's return to the place of self-control. Let's return to the place where we ourselves are. And for so many parents, they are not portraying the life that is what emulation to their children. Do you know, I was talking to a lady, a lady recently, and she told me something. When she shared something with me, I said, where did you learn this from? She said she learned it from somewhere, from a man that she went to, do house help for when she was still a teen. So children learn faster. So any life that you're displaying around them, they are going to learn that. They are going to copy it. Now, there are so many, especially for the single ladies, or for single ladies that have kids. Most of them, they still bring men to their homes. The child is there, is seeing it. A lady that has kids, that the husband is not at home, or she's not married, but she has kids. She's bringing, many, but she should bring a man. She'll bring one man today. Another day she will bring up another man to the home, to the house. What do you expect? What lesson are you trying to? Now, I've seen this several times in so many places, in so many homes. When the lady have like maybe 3 kids, 2 kids, and she's not married, but she's bringing all sort of men to her house. Now, what kind of lesson do you think that those children will learn from you? How do you tell your children to abstain from men, from all this lifestyle when you yourself you're into it? So can you see that it's not possible for you to train up to raise disciplined children, to raise up children who have character, children who are godly, when you yourself you are not one? So first, raising children is you must have what you can't give what you don't have. So it is what out of the abundance of what you have, that's what you're giving out. So if you're not a good person, don't think you're going to raise good people. Don't think you're going to raise good children. So that's all that we can take today. uh, I hope and I believe that you have learned one or two things from what I've shared so far. Honestly, this is like a pain to my heart. I don't know how to express it, but it has been my major concern when I see a lot of kids around misbehaving. And I'm afraid of this generation. I'm afraid for these kids that are coming up. Because sometimes I'm in the midst of them and I'm like, where are you guys learning these things from? Do you know, many of these parents believe that these children are innocent. But do you know, because I deal with most of these teenagers, I know what they can do. I know what they are capable of doing. These children they have knowledge about many things that their parents don't know that they have knowledge of. So we'll continue the discourse on Tuesday. Stay tuned. God bless you.